Alright, but well, we're recording anyway, so welcome back everybody to the Millennials presented by MOB. My name is MOB Amir. Today we have our co-host MOB Mykol as well with us.
Yo.
So this would be our third episode. I know it's been a long break. Um, the place has been pretty hectic and crazy with all the locking down and opening back up and locking down and all this. So we're gonna try and get back um, to doing these podcasts and keeping them well looking for Mike, keeping them
Consistent.
consistent. Yeah,
Yeah, consistently trying to get started again.
yeah.
They're definitely gonna be more frequent. I'm gonna try for once per week. This
Mm.
been the first one since we're back. Are going to probably be a shorter one, but the later ones we want to have more guests and stuff. This is really just to get back into the swing of things. Maybe update y'all on what we doing with the podcast and stuff going forward.
Yeah,
But yeah.
and yeah. So we'll be bouncing on a whole bunch of different topics. Nothing like solid, but yeah. Let's so.
Yeah, gonna be a bunch of like
Random.
yeah, cause I MIA for the longest while, so I don't really know what going on. So what you're going to see is a lot of me and Amir first time talking about a lot of these things. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like what I wanted. I not really.
When I say a real fake Michael, shit on.
Hey, camera now. We're gonna talk about life.
I wish I could, but the ones really and truly waiting on me the entire time and I can't. And I know eating and I reckon myself
Maybe
eating.
let the eat on
Yes, stay for a
everything.
little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, I eat and talk to her then.
Like,
Look, my thing have water in it by and I'm not charging.
We're recording already, so to you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, no. I just say my phone have water in it now, but I'm
your
charging.
phone have
I
water.
The port here, get water in it and not charging.
how
So,
I was beating with that.
what you
bruh.
thought would happen?
No, there's nobody do that with it, so take a look. Anyway, what we talk about life, like what kind of what I
Okay,
talking
so
about?
everybody, Mob Peterson here as well,
Yeah.
joining us for a few. Like we said, this episode will be kind of like it'll be all how, on not all how. It'll just be bouncing around the place. Same thing.
Yeah, I don't really have like a specific topic or goal. If
Yeah,
anything, it's just like catching up with Alia, catching up between us.
yeah.
And then, we have more structured with topics and guests and stuff as the weeks pass. Yeah, but I forget what I was going to say now. So if you want to start, I know you had some stuff you wanted to talk about, Amir. You want to
Me?
start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could jump into anything. Um, I think the plan is really what we could talk about first is the podcast on the whole. Is something both Michael and I wanted to do for a long time and on our own as well. He always wanted to do one, I always wanted to do one as well. And then even Peter wanted to do one also. So we came together and we started this thing called the Millennials podcast. Um, and I think is fun. I enjoy doing it a lot. I mean, it's only the third episode, but I don't know about y'all. I enjoy it, and sometimes we sit down and we spend so much time speaking about all kinds of different things, and hours will pass, and there's so much goal, like literal goal content that I think people will actually enjoy.
Yeah, we just had to get Peter in here more so you can see me and Peter fight. We just will be fighting.
Yeah.
Or can I
You can fake is abandoned, no?
let me talk about that. Let me talk about that. How I abandoned you. Oh, we can start by telling everybody where I was, because I wasn't around. I wasn't doing anything on YouTube and I wasn't really around. I gone in a stream. I was in Priya stream And I trying to tell this man I in MOB, and he tell me no, I not in MOB. And I was like, I hear from the start. It's like no, like people don't know me anymore. So I want to know how I abandon, okay, how I fake. Cause
Choose
I
a
can tell you,
girl.
I can tell you where I going in there, but you go ahead. How I abandon you?
They choose a girl over me. You're not supposed to rap. Never.
You just saying that because
I
you
hate
didn't have a girl to choose over we. That's not going on with
I
you.
did, dog. I had like, fuck you, eh? Up.
How are you, Amir? I abandon, okay? I mean, if it's a yes, it's a yes. No, but I'm
Yeah,
here.
I would say
You know,
yeah.
that's not-
I would say yeah. I mean,
Mm,
at the same time, like again with the podcast, it didn't really have any structure to almost anything that we were doing, and that's why we're trying to like really clamp down on this month and going because I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't know. Mob was 2 years old, July 1st. Um, that was last month, right? We're in August.
mm.
Um, and yeah, 2 years we doing this already. Time flies so quick, like it's crazy, and we always moved a bit. So in these podcasts, you'll actually hear like behind the scenes, if that's if I could say that, like
Yeah.
looking from the outside, because I'm pretty sure even big organizations, they struggle as well.
Yeah.
And we never really stick to the structure or stick to the plan or anything. There wasn't any structure. So I mean, we know you here for podcasts, you're here for the tourneys and whatnot, or
Mm.
content videos. Like I'm so happy that you got a camera as well
The
and you're
thing is,
willing. Go ahead.
the thing is with that is that I don't really play a game I can make content for. But
Well,
I'll come on
yeah.
and play Phasmophobia and just
Michael. It's have a new game coming out. But already come off. They play Split Kids so far.
Nah, but I hear about it.
It
I'll
real
play
good. It real
That's
good.
the Portal.
Is that
Portal
yeah,
had a
it's with
baby with
portals,
Aaron.
jetpacks and then there might be iron and slide and thing. It's
Yeah,
real competitive. It's our next one coming out.
I did.
Some Clancy making this one. Or some other company, big company.
Mm.
XT Defiant. It's coming out at the end of this year. It's like a 4v4 style shooter and it's real good looking already.
Like come out and
Like
play
Steam
by sometimes I realize is everybody split up. You realize that? Like we can't get all the boys on one game anymore. You playing COD, when Nate is Nate playing Valorant. Julius, I think Julius still on Fortnite.
Yeah, yeah.
Narayan in retirement. What I would
Um,
usually miss out. Luke doing his own thing. He's still on Fortnite, but he
Josh
can
playing RP and mostly RP.
Yeah, Joshua playing RP. If you could get all the boys together for some content videos, that'd be really. I will play Phasmophobia. What tell you? Phasmophobia.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I wanna play with the boys too.
Nah,
Yeah.
that.
I was saying, yeah, let me do back a little throwback,
Yeah, I down to do the zone war thing.
No, I
Yeah.
real missed out downhill, but like I
Yeah.
actually real missed out.
But if people want to see a video like that, because we don't know,
Oh, I
maybe,
stream
maybe
anything,
people that is,
you know?
no, but I mean, like, maybe the people that is watch we maybe move on to other games too. So, like, I should let we know now. I should, like,
Yeah,
comment.
most likely.
Let we know, like, what we want to see, or we play, all the original members play.
Together.
Yeah, and try and get
War
a video. Because I feel like Fortnite dying. It on the back half. It over for
God's
Fortnite.
starting to die too.
Yeah, but cut dying. You see what going on with cut?
Yeah.
Cut dying
Uh,
on the own, like
No, well,
cut had a good
as a
run with
player,
Warzone and they just messed it up with all of this with the skill based matchmaking. That's the biggest
as
thing.
a player, I realize this every single game you rotate to, it doesn't be the players that are skilled. The game has always been the developers. Every single time.
For sure.
Every game I play.
But-
Every game I touch.
But the problem with that is it's not the developers that are killing the game, right? It's the developers trying to please the players. Because you is
Oh.
not the players.
You don't know.
It's not
They're
players.
getting a lawsuit.
No, I know that. But I talking about like people quitting based on skill based matchmaking and thing.
Not even that, dog. This
No,
happens.
but that is them trying to. Okay, let me talk about. They don't ban people. It's the same thing happening in CS:GO. Like they don't ban hackers in CS:GO because they spend money on skins.
people that, no, people, no, there's actually
Yes,
bad
so
hackers.
run
There's
with
actually bad
like
hackers.
overrun with hackers.
No, I understand that, but in general, could have hackers that just ban them, but all they had to do is just pay back an next $5 and they get back to the exact same cheats.
So what
You know
killing
that
it
one.
for you then? What you think killing it then? Because I would say is like
Um,
skill-based matchmaking and then trying to like
the skill
cater
based
to
is
the
skill based.
casual
Every game
audience.
should have skill. A game should not have skill based in regular pubs. It makes no sense. It should have it in ranked because ranked is ranked.
Oh yeah. Or like even if they put skill-based matchmaking in cards, at least put something that
It
make you
have
want
no
to
such
play
thing
the
as skill
game.
based in CUD because the majority of the people cheating already. They're using a VPN to play on other shitty servers so they get shittier
Oh
players.
yeah,
Now,
that's a big thing, right? With all those big
I
streamers with
just
them
I
using
tested to myself. Yeah, I found Biffle one the top 3 in the game in our VPN lobby.
and
So
Swagger
I
catch
did that
too.
stream. What no, like I never exaggerating. Every top 10 just use a VPN. Mutex get catch recently. Mykol, and he stopped doing it one time. So like he just got back legit, but like Swag and his crew and them don't care anymore. Them still do it. People
Problem
who
with
know them
skill-based
still okay.
matchmaking though. Because like
Huh?
that's kind of a problem with skill-based matchmaking though. Because part of what is drive our game is the content, and if these players can't get the content, could they get match up against sweats every
Yeah.
single
For
lobby, they
for sure.
can't
I
make
fully agree
content.
on that. Yeah, for sure.
They can't make content,
Yeah,
I
and the
but
know.
game
that
get out.
yeah, but that's kind of poor excuse if you think about it because like
Yeah,
let's say Peter
yeah,
for example, right? You streaming every day for 100 on something days plus, right? Trying to make content, doing your thing, and you not using the VPN, and he's sweating 24/7 against these people and trying to grow, but
that's a cost.
is like a cheat basically, not so?
Yeah, but the viewers don't care.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
If they did care, they
They would have boycott.
would have said something.
Yeah.
But them don't care. Them want to see you drop a 30 kill game every game
But
you on stream. Them don't care.
listen. This is why I say on my stream, right? When we had buy the VPN, I already tell my viewers that I tell them, all right, we're going to some VPN lobbies. I want to show how it is actually. After about 5 days playing, shit that I didn't even expect it to be that fast to find somebody that at the top. Then after we find that person, and in just in general, it is nothing to drop 30 kills in them kind of lobbies. Is nothing. Before the VPN lobbies, and I dropped 30 kills in the past 3 months, and taking after 2 days on it, I dropped 30 kills. But this is what I don't
Yeah,
like.
but was saying like your average player, your average viewer don't care about the difference between a VPN 30 and a
No. Some
30.
of them
All
say
them
that.
saying
No,
is
some of them say
30.
that. No, yeah. Some of them really did say that. They said they don't care. They just come for entertainment. But I tell
Yeah.
them, no, that's scummy regardless. It's scummy to even think about cheating just to like get a better gameplay. I never grew up like that in gaming. You don't cheat for anything, my boy.
But I
Cheating
mean,
is cheating. No,
how you supposed to
I would
compete? How you
respect it
supposed to
more.
compete with people that are cheating?
No,
Cheating
but
should just be the standard then. Cause how you supposed to keep up? Because I sure all these people that are cheating probably was trying to keep up with somebody else. They're trying to keep up with each other. Everybody gonna end up having to
no,
do that.
it's that
You're
same
gonna
pod,
start losing viewers if you're
it's
not.
that same podcast, Michael, with
Mm.
Hex, Scump, Formal, um, our next pro player, Dashi, and our next pro player, I can't remember his name. Like 5 of the best in the game right now. It's in CUD in general. And I
Maybe
talk about
Envoy.
this. Huh? Yeah,
Envoy?
Void. One of
Envoy?
them.
Ah, then.
Envoy. Yes,
Yeah.
Envoy. So they was talking about it, and what Formal really did say was true. He was like, if this person seeing this person doing it, he was like, fuck it, I can do it. Because this person getting through it, and I try my hardest to put out gameplay too. But he doing it too easily, and he not getting catch for it, I can do it. And then the next person can do it. And then they get spread like wildfire, and everybody can do it.
Yeah. And then
So then become an
you can't,
infestation and just
you
rough
can't,
your boy.
you can't do nothing about it though.
Yeah.
Unless the whole attitude of the community change. Because recently, I don't even play COD anymore, right? But I seen so much videos on my recommended talking about people saying, "Oh, they're quitting COD," and all of this, and they're talking about like because them not enjoying it because them good at the game, but the
Yeah.
casual friends, the friends that play real casually, there's just go on try to pub something in co-op pubs. Them
Yeah.
having a real good time because them getting match up like them doing better than they ever do in COD before because they're not getting match up against sweats. They're playing against shittier people and it making them feel like they're doing better and they're getting better and they're playing so good. But really, like Activision just tricking them into feeling the better than theirs and that making them like the game. So like it's bad for you,
But like,
but
just in
the
general,
casual people they really like it.
no, I get what you're saying. But
They're having more fun.
just in general, I wouldn't say is the skill base that throw me off in the game. But that's one of the things, one of the big things. Right now, the game just in a new map. Like the
Competitive.
map
You
real
want
boring. The map
you
real
want
boring. Huh?
like you competitive. You want that. You want a
Yeah,
certain
I want to start too, but like at the same time, the map so boring. They keep like updating parts of the map, but we don't want that. That's about 6 months ago they released Rebirth, and Rebirth is well apparently that was a new map that was coming out, and it's actually like a LTM in a way you could respawn and thing, and there's just something with these casual shitters just go and play now. And not only that, it was the hackers too. The hackers becoming a fucking serious problem because right now the game at its worst. It had like a month ago. It had this website was giving everybody if they sign up a free trial with the hacks, and everybody doing it. And this yes, last night I literally cut them off guard because in the span of fucking 4 hours, I bounced up 5 hackers. Everyone have aimbot, and it wasn't. And in the same game, it was multiple hackers. And it was just pissing me off when I hopped over the game one time and I went and played some Fortnite. I was that down bad. I literally went and play Fortnite.
So
Uh,
wait, so what you plan to do about it though? What people doing about it? What streamers
Well,
doing?
most people taking a break. Like
yeah, the
Nick taking a
courage,
break.
encourage,
Courage,
dip.
Courage take a break, and Nick Mix playing Apex right now. I think close to them playing Apex. The majority of people, all the best controller players taking a break from the game. The game actually on the verge of dying now because of the own developers. They need to put in something as simple as an anti-cheat. They need a new map. They need plenty of other things. They need FOV for console or PS5 can run the just recently they just add 120 Hz for PS5. No, put the FOV too. If you have to run on low settings, they run on low settings. There's so much things they need to do now, but the community telling them and they're not listening.
That even this game I playing here, the performance so bad. If
Oh
anybody
yeah,
don't
so
know the game, I mean, yeah, the game I playing most of these days is here. So, and like the drop of PS5 version,
yeah.
performance still bad, but it look better. So you play
Oh
it, so
yeah.
like the performance horrible, but it look better. And you know what, Doug?
Mm.
90% of the player base prefer that than the better performance.
Not dumb.
So like,
That the same thing with Colin now. I every update I have on the game, the performance get worse. I
'cause,
like
like,
when I now get my PC, I can run 120 FPS, and I can't even cross 100.
the problem is like it just don't matter to the majority, so they don't care. And like
It
to
was for
you
the
it dying,
casuals.
but to the casuals, the game more fun than it ever is. And that's the problem. All games going down that way. I feel like I preach about this every time. I sure I talk about this in the last podcast we do too.
Well, that's
But it's really
basically
annoying.
that's kind of like what Fortnite did, right?
Fortnite was yeah.
They kind of like master doing
Getting
that,
good at
like
Fortnite. I
to.
remember season 10 because people start getting good at Fortnite and they put mechs in the game so the shitters could get kills.
Mhm.
So Amir,
I mean, that's
seeing
true.
as
Yeah, right, that's true.
seeing
Intelligence.
as you use that shit, Amir, what is your perspective on all of this?
Bet you jump on.
I mean, not now, you get better now, but back then, when you used to
Um,
crouch in the back of the storm walking up behind
I
everybody
would
and
say I would say no, no. I finally agree with both you and Peter in terms Fortnite. Fortnite, to me, gaming. If we being real, right? We're not bashing, like bashing the shit out of the game because we have players that represent us in Fortnite as well. So us personally, again, this like what I was saying earlier, you all would see more behind the scenes of what going on, or more of a raw version um within mob. The game is shit.
Yeah,
The game is
I agree.
utter shit right now. It's sickening how uh reliant it is on ping still. I understand like servers and all this shit have a huge factor to play, but something that's pissed me off. Imagine you put in. No, don't get me wrong, right? Like we saw somebody like King who joined FaZe. He put up with the hyping and qualify and whatnot, but not everybody like that, right?
yeah, that's the exception.
Yeah, and that's one in a million, if we being real, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you put in so much time, like all of us did, especially you, Mykol, mastering
Yeah,
all
it's a
these
real
things, right?
grind. It's a
And
real
then
grind.
you run into pubs and a man just walk through your wall because his ping better
Let's pick it first, right, in general.
and just shit on you. The RNG thing, okay, cool. Like we get over that. We know that's just what the game is, right? You land, one room have a gold
That's an
spars.
EBR, yeah, that's an EBR in general.
Yeah, exactly. But
It have things they could do. It have things they could do. That is on purpose. RNG
yeah,
being
yeah,
as
yeah,
big
yeah.
as a factor it is on
mm.
purpose.
Yeah, they could spawn a
Because
gun every building, you know, a equal amount of guns, you know.
No,
they
you know
cannot
what? You know what
have
I find
priority.
extremely ridiculous as well? That they move the chess. The chess not 100%
Yeah,
what is
guns
it?
anymore.
Yeah, so like where you know a chess to
Really
be,
cheap
it
as
might
well,
not
but
be there in one game or it might be there. The
yeah,
spawn rate or something they call it. I don't know. I can't remember the term for it.
yeah.
But
But the problem is, if Fortnite wanted to be more competitive and more equal, it have so much things they could do. They could do something like what Warzone does do. Well, actually, I didn't play Fortnite in a long time. I don't know what changes they make and thing.
I
But
honestly I just play it
I
once
just
in a
really
while.
got to RNG in Warzone and everything, and that's all I love it so much for.
yeah,
It's about equal amount of guns, you can use whatever you want now. That's once you get your load out.
That's why I personally rocking with Valve so much right now. It I could
One
have
what?
deal. Don't get me wrong. I could have deal with getting ruled. If I die by somebody ruling me, like absolutely wrecking me, peacekeeping, doing all that shit, I don't get mad. Like, alright, cool. But you see something like you're shitting on a man and he just like walk through and that just drive me nuts. Honestly, it
Mm.
is it just piss me the fuck off. So Val, well, I think it is a year now the game out,
Yeah.
and
Hold up.
me personally, I think because both you and I, Mike, we don't just look at games from playing it and having fun. We have to look at it from a different perspective as well, like seeing the content. Even Peter as well, like seeing the what the benefits of if we pick up people in this game, or if we push people towards this game, or do this, or if the main pages put out content. I think Valorant is a sleeping beast right now, and a deadly one too. And is a matter of time. It already crossing Fortnite with numbers. The only game that has whole higher numbers is Warzone still. But I still think it's a sleeping beast. I think that this new game
Yeah, because
Splitgate.
if it come to console, I would say that game taken over the Valorant. But
Yeah,
that's if
the only thing
Valorant
that keeping Valorant from like absolutely dominating everything is the
is
fact that it's
console
only
world, yeah.
only PC. But still, you could see that is only PC, but yet still it keeping up
Now the
with
numbers,
Fortnite.
the last thing I'm telling, if it was to have a cross plat and if there was just a lot of people just use KBM on console, the game would fucking blow up so much. That game would have, I'm telling you, about 500K the first day, pretty least.
Yeah, but it have a reason why, right? It have a reason why they keeping it. Just like how CS:GO never came across.
Yeah.
It have a reason.
the Xbox, but it didn't have aim assist.
Oh, okay.
But I think
This next game, Splitgate. I think that's something that might blow up as well. But I know the monster that coming out soon is Battlefield.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be popping for a good while because this Battlefield, it's been a minute since we got a modern Battlefield because
Yeah.
I think we got Battlefield 1 and then Battlefield 5, which was they were both throwbacks. But
yeah, BF1, yeah.
this one being slightly futuristic but still modern at the same time. I think that going to pretty excited for that.
I don't mind the futuristic shit, though. That's once the game good, honestly. I don't mind futuristic at all.
I mean I was always against it. That's why I never really fuck with Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3.
Like I'm sure.
Me personally, apart from being shit, because I know that's the first thing I'll go and jump on.
That's
Um, it just it wasn't my preference. I enjoyed BO3 more than anything, I'll be honest. But Modern Warfare, it's just the graphics, the guns, the everything, just so realistic.
See?
So
That's the man. That's the man they're making games for.
See,
Walking
no,
about how
but
it
no,
looking,
no,
if the
no, no, no,
gun's
no. Hold on,
realistic,
hold on, hold
no
on,
futuristic,
hold on,
nothing.
hold on. But Val, look at Val now. I addicted to Val. I enjoy Val. We have things in the works for Val. We just bring on, we have a Val team now. We just bring some monsters in to represent us in tourneys. Um, and that not modern. It does all kind of abilities and shit, but it's so Israeli aim. That's the only thing that factor in, you know. Your ping, alright, yeah, here and there might get shit on with somebody on low ping or whatnot, but the aim and thinking, the whole is like chess and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't
Give me
know.
1 second.
Is it that real hard to see unless you play it at a real high level?
What's that?
Also,
1 second.
Valorant. Unless you play
Mike,
it at extremely
Mike,
high
you
level.
wanna know why? You wanna know why he say well he agreeing with me now because of the Fortnite that we used to say back
To
then.
get better.
Not even that, he started branch off into 4v4 type games that we've been telling him from the start. If he was to play a 4v4 type competitive shooter and like see if it was good, he would get reward more. He would understand that, but he didn't. That was telling him from the start because we
You
that
feel
was
so?
telling, yeah
Nah,
because
I
no
don't
no
think it's that because I did not on like how y'all used to play it. Me, I was just addicted to the game.
yeah
I
no
think I was
we
just like
it wasn't like back then. No,
solely
we played this way back then. We said it's because we have a competitive background. That way, that's the reason why we could have say it up front one time.
right in games. In
Yeah.
games, my competitive nature came from, and that is why I was stuck on Fortnite because of that competitive side of wanting to get better. So Peter coming on and saying X, Y, and Z, trash talking. Mykol coming and trash talking. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's sit down and put in the hours and actually get to the point where it's not 10-0, is 10-2, 10-3, and 1v1s or whatnot.
Well, okay, but is because
What
we
I could
know
no,
how
sorry,
games
sorry to
work.
cut you off, but what I could agree with what Peter's saying is, and as a fact, the competitive side
Yeah.
of Fortnite, I could agree with that because I didn't touch the competitive side with you all in 4v4s and whatnot. So that's that for sure. Yeah, I was back in Fortnite hard,
Oh,
but
you see in this mosquito? I swear, I can see that thing fucking big.
Nah.
yeah.
Like I leave my window open and it have I don't know where you're going. But yeah, sorry, continue.
Now listen to something. Just, yeah. So I was back in Fortnite hard in the competitive aspect of it, but yeah, forget that shit. That is not a competitive game.
Just by the
And
ping alone, I just say the fact that somebody could have a better ping than you because where they live and they could kill it. At the majority of the times, like I really did say that like 2 days ago on my stream too. I was like Fortnite was always 70% luck, or just if you just have like more benefits and 30% skill. I always say that. The majority of the time I always die. It was just some dog shit gas grenade or a grenade launcher or the same mech. So I just quit. I pick come for 1 month on that game and I quit it one time. I was like, dude, I'm making no sense. I'm making no kind of sense.
Not before me and you both we have enough experience in like comp games that
Yeah.
we know you should have know better. I don't know why you doubt it.
No, well, I went to
I know since you
at the
start
time I went to
was
play
not
with
joke
Julius,
in that
that's
game.
the meet.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that that game that still fucking pissed me off.
I'm saying, but I think that is also why I like addicted to ESO now too. Is that you're kind of rewarded for your time spent.
pause,
And it have a skill gap. It have something to be like
pause there. Huh?
even.
Yeah.
Just now,
The only problem is just take a long
just
while
now,
to
Mike.
even.
Just now. Sorry for the cutting everybody. But yeah, what were we talking about?
Forgot. We stop.
What are you really talking about?
I have no
No
idea.
clue.
I have no idea. I think
I
we
think we
were
talking about
just
the Baron or something.
yeah, or gaming on the whole. But I think yeah, that
He
was
was talking
fun.
about music. I remember that music or something. Yeah.
Oh, we could talk
Oh, I'm
about.
saying. So what you're saying is you support the baby getting boycotted.
No, I don't.
I
Nah,
mean, you
I
don't
don't too.
support.
I don't as well.
I
That's so
don't.
dumb, man. That's so stupid.
Hold
How you
on,
say
hold
this
on,
kind of thing?
Peter. Hold on, Mike. What you know about that?
Well, he says something about gay people having AIDS
Right.
for
Pause
rolling
right there.
loud.
Pause right there. That is what every fucking little piece of shit running with. You know what he said, and it loud and it clear as day. The video is there everywhere. Have the video. He said if you first of all he was like if you didn't come here with AIDS or HIV, put your cell phone lights up in the air, right? Then after he said, ladies, if you smells like water, put your cell phone light up in the air.
Yeah.
And if you came here tonight not sucking dick in the car park, fellas, if you came here tonight and you're not sucking dick in the car park, put your cell phone lights up in the air. It had nothing to do with gay people having AIDS.
What?
Yeah,
Right.
listen to
Opinion
it.
going about it, you know.
Listen to it. It literally there. And here it is,
So
right?
below these people.
Here it is, right? You know what real fucking funny? What real funny? Dua Lipa, right? Big shit on, right? My opinion. You sound amazing in your music, but when you're singing live, something going on in your throat. My opinion again. So anybody who is fans or whatever, you'll find me listening to her songs, but live, hell no. She wanted to go and ride against the baby too, right? You know,
Yeah.
show that you're supporting the LGBTQ community and you want to show them because you want that fan base there as well. But then how you could go and bash him for saying something like that, because a lot of people think that he said gay people have AIDS and HIV, which is not what he said, right? How you could bash him for that, but then your ass on a Pop Smoke song?
Yeah.
When Pop Smoke said, I don't fuck with because they be gay, they be sucking dick.
Yeah.
But
How? Like, come on, man. It don't make
but
sense.
but I mean, it's also because she do actually care if somebody
Exactly.
homophobic or not. She care if
Exactly.
people homophobic or not, and
Right.
if she gonna
Because
back that.
if you look at it, right, that song came out, that's Dio. That song came out not too long ago, and nobody, even if they did kick off us, that community, they probably got drowned out, right? Or what was the password? Past answer, drowned. Probably sounding so dumb right now. But anyways, you know what I mean?
Drowned.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're drowned.
right.
Drowned.
They get flushed out, right? Their noise just get cancelled out because Pop Smoke was on fire. That community couldn't do nothing to him.
Mm.
And so, he died and people still ride for him hard. But when the baby said, when he said what he said, everybody down to fucking Elton John come out and say something. Only last time you hear about that fella, right?
Focus Elton John.
It's Elton John.
My
No.
God, Peter.
So,
Yeah. That's a OG in the LGBTQ community.
I won't know about that. Yeah, I won't know about that.
Right.
You know his songs. You know his songs. You never hear Rocket
Pro-
Man? It's Rocket Man, huh?
Probably if I know his songs.
Yeah,
I'll
sure
probably
he
look
know
out.
Rocket Man.
Probably. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, so you see the whole world riding against this one person, so you hop across and then you ask on a feature with Pop Smoke. Like, bruh, honestly, this place is such a joke sometimes. It's not even funny. And is kind of the same thing with what I was talking to you about the canceling of Eminem, Mike. Like
Yeah.
fans going back into his songs and finding the things that he would be saying and saying that it's so offensive. He promoting beating women, promoting violence, domestic violence, all these crazy things that he's been mentioning, right?
Like, I don't feel like he should get cancelled for that, because at the end of the day, a song is a song.
Right.
Same way like a joke is a joke. But he should be cancelled for being dog shit. Like, nobody should
Fuck
just
you, eh?
push him not to listen to his music because he's not
Nah,
good.
you
On-
go
on-
and
on
you
that-
go
on
sip on
that
your
case,
what was the juice?
Yeah.
Ranch red ranch or whatever.
No, listen.
A Young Thug juice.
Oh, yeah,
You know why I don't support that? Hear me out and tell me if you think this makes sense, right, Mike? You sit down and you put an album together, and you take a song and you write, and you have to come up with these lyrics, right? So you're making up these things, or you're mentioning things that happened in your past, right?
Okay.
And you're singing about, or you're rapping about, if you ever try to leave, I'll tie you to the bed and set this house on fire, right? Because that was one main thing that they were targeting, right? That line. So you take that, right? And you run with it, and you get every little shitter to come out and like, oh my god, we have to cancel Eminem, right? Like, how could he say this? This is so offensive. But when you watch a movie that a director and a writer had to sit down and come up with that movie, use their imagination to come up with that movie, isn't it the same? But you'll go and sit down in the cinema and watch that movie where that guy.
I completely agree with that. Like he shouldn't get cancelled for lyrics, and like
Right.
people should get
It's
cancelled for
just
jokes, and people shouldn't
is
get cancelled
your
for, like
creativity, your imagination,
yeah,
and what comes to
like
your mind. It's the same
is
thing.
art. And maybe he have a reason for saying it or whatever. Like it's not like he actually doing it. You know, it's just
Yeah,
lyrics.
it's like, bruh. That's why I don't I really
Yeah, so like
think
I
that's
agree with that.
too.
Like he shouldn't get cancelled for that. That's kind of I could say that. I don't know
Let's beat it out.
that.
Let's beat it out.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but I still think he's dog shit. Like if I wanted to be preached to, I would have go to church. I don't want to hear to my music. Eminem is trash.
you know what I'm saying, right? Well, let's talk that same way you were saying cancel.
You.
On that topic,
Michael just
cancel.
need to swallow his fucking mic right now. That's what he
Yes,
need to
saying,
do.
no, he's saying that because we like Eminem. But that's in general, right? Listen to this. You all
Say it.
agree cancel culture exists?
Yeah,
What's
You
that?
agree, no? You agree that exists, cancel culture?
That it exists?
Yeah.
it exists. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I think
exists.
some things people call cancel culture probably isn't though.
I think if you ask me if I support it, that's a different question. But if it exists, I think it.
Support it. What again, that is, you think it relevant and you will be still,
Oh,
you will.
that's a
Yeah,
different question.
yeah, it real
No, I mean,
probably.
like, now what I mean, like, you think it exists, like, it's actually real, like, you feel fucking grown ups who care about if it can't. I agree, cancel culture, you should cancel people and some certain things. But not the dumbest as shit of our song and thing, though.
Yeah, that's where it's get dumb. Like it have a limit. It's the same thing with feminism. Again,
And then people think they're doing
we
something.
walking on some real thin
Nice.
ice. But it's the same thing with feminism because there are a lot of ladies that I know personally as well that don't agree with the movement what it became. The same
Yeah.
thing like cancel culture. It even have black people and the ice continues to get thinner, fucking thinner. But it even have black people that will admit that the whole Black Lives Matter movement, they don't fully support it anymore because it turned into something, um, it got out of hand basically.
Yeah. It
The
basically,
same thing with cancel culture. It have its perks, right? For especially people, for women who had to stay quiet, and even men who got, let's say, molested or sexually assaulted or something years ago, it, it it will help you bring up that, like, make you feel more comfortable to speak out, and now you could go and bust the files on whoever it is did you something.
and cancel them. Yeah, that
Yeah.
them I would say that's pretty relevant, but
At
the
the same
things them
time,
saying is
The problem is to these people that doing that to them, every little thing that they trying to cancel somebody for, I sure to them it feels like it's something as serious as like what you're talking about, as like assault and thing. To
Mhm.
them it feel like something as like in their mind in
Right,
their
yeah,
mind
yeah,
they think it as bad as that. Like it affect them or whatever. Like to them it just as bad as that. Like I don't think it's to we is something little, but to them they probably think is something big, you know?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I agree.
I still not agree
That
with it though.
a simple example is like they're trying to cancel Jack Harlow for being straight in Lil Nas
Well,
music
that's
video.
music video, yeah.
Because he was straight in a gay video, you're trying to cancel him. Like
Video,
that's where
video.
that is, and that's the
Reason.
problem, right? That's the problem with things. Now people will start, they won't take you serious anymore. Now cancel culture, the main purpose and the goodness out of it would just go down the drain, basically.
Yeah,
Because,
but that don't mean it should be not there all together too.
well, yeah,
They should probably just tone it back a little bit
yeah,
because like why
but
you canceling a straight
no,
man? in a game music video. Like what?
No,
But that
but
I mean I don't know anything about us. So I don't know the full story. So I can't.
the next thing is, how could you turn it back? It have
I would rather
excuse.
it exist than not to exist. It's better that it exists than it don't exist. It's shitty the state it in now. It's like they do shitty things with it, but it's also do good. And it's better that it exists and the bad stuff happen when they're trying to cancel people for the dumbest things, because it does also help with important things. And the nature of something like that is you can't have somebody governing it. Because that's probably the same reason it didn't come up in the first place before through like normal channels, like like bringing it up in court or something. Because these people rich that have like lawyers and things that could just like.
Yeah.
So like it can't. I feel like the nature it is you can't really. It can't be controlled. It can't be governed. It can't be. It's just happened. But I would rather it happen than not happen, because I feel like for the bad is do is also do good.
Yeah.
I just wish
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. But like I don't even know what you could even do about something like that. Like
And next thing about cancel culture, I would say the majority of the people
about
is be a little children though. That was
Oh well, yeah,
kind
that's
of
a fact. That's a
isn't
hard
it?
fact.
That why like it is be the most dumbest shit you just hear about that people getting canceled for. It's like it had to be this had to be a little children. There's nobody these people thinking reasonably. There's no fucking way.
That's
be
a hard
adults
fact.
thinking they're doing something. The think they're doing something.
I'm not saying going for them, so they're just doing understand. I'm not going for them.
Like they think they're doing like the most, like they proud, like we saving these people and we getting this person out, and it's like, but a
Yeah.
lot of shit they're canceling for it, like it not that deep. So,
You need to chill.
really.
Really not.
Well, yeah. So, well, that's that.
I
Um,
had a
yeah. So, I think we rack up a
Yeah,
good
that
bit
was
of
good too.
topics. Again, like we said, guys, this podcast was gonna be bouncing all over. I we went all over. Again, if we offended anybody in anything that we spoke about, please feel free to message us directly. Let us know, correct us on specific things, comment below. You don't need to go running and bashing and screaming and bawling and crying. We were just sharing our opinions.
I just
And
think too, yeah, like if you don't agree with what we think, then educate we help you
yeah,
see it how you
Yeah,
see it.
we're here to learn.
even if, we said something wrong and, you want to discuss it, we'd be open to chat.
And
So,
if somebody like real passionate about this, I want to come on the podcast and talk about it.
mhm,
It could be fun.
yeah,
Yep.
you have to have a webcam.
Yeah, after
You have to have a
you
webcam.
want to go a sneak peek of the next one? We're gonna do the next topic, like right here. What I said,
Well,
we're gonna talk about next time.
next time, I guess you want to just give like a little idea of
Yeah,
what we're looking for the next one.
I think we should do the folklore.
Oh no, next,
Next time we have something planned already.
yeah,
Okay.
we have that. We actually have something. So, well, now you all know a sneak peek of a next episode
Yeah,
for sure. That's one. We should have a guest next week. Or the following week. We'll just have to confirm that. But like we said in the beginning, this is something. This is something we're gonna try to keep. I keep forgetting the word. Consistent.
consistently.
Fuck. Yeah.
Right. And we have more people, and see, like I know they probably don't like seeing Peter, so if they want to see somebody else in
Everybody
here,
love me by what?
well, if they want to see
Yeah.
somebody specific that
I
I
know you
know,
like to see me, like to duck me to go play with girl.
or
Nah.
outside a mob, or like like somebody outside a mob, anything. Like if I have somebody that think they want to come and talk about something, because we could probably organize it.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. So again, we hope that you all enjoyed this episode. Look out for more. This month we're gonna have a lot going on our channel, so look out for that as well. Um, and yeah,
Yep.
don't forget
Thanks.
to
Like and
subscribe
Subscribe, comment,
to
share
all
the
that good
video.
shit.
No, share it towards your
Oh yeah,
friends.
this is the first podcast with face cams as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully one day when the entire corona thing disappears, we will all be able to be in person
Around
and
one big
shoot.
desk, mics, cameras,
Yeah,
I'll be there.
Some
because
rum.
things were supposed to happen, but COVID
Packs
just
of
beat us
rum.
up. So
That's
yeah.
how my Mykol.
No, we can't drink rum in Amir house.
Well, we could drink it before then come,
Yeah.
We might get loosen up,
I
Yeah.
think by the time you walk through the gate, like that head would just remain outside. The force that is here.
Before too strong then.
Just and sober we up instantly.
You just open a crown on your face like as you're walking, and I'm like, boom. Alright,
Yeah.
guys. So until next time, take care. Love you all.
Bye guys.